Hello everyone and welcome to Horizon Overland. Today I'm going to show you the latest version of the Level 3 camper build on my personal rig, the 1989 Square Body Suburban 4-wheel drive that I've turned into an Overland Solar Camper. I've actually taken that rig on multiple camping and overlanding trips across the country, and every time I go on one of these trips, I'm always gathering data, coming up with new ideas to improve the camping experience by improving the build itself. I come back to the shop and I get excited about implementing those ideas not only on my personal rig, also on new builds, new rigs that I do end up acquiring. So today you're going to see the latest version of the Level 3 build with some really cool creative solutions to create more storage, to create a little bit more space management in a small confined environment, and also to add an extra element of entertainment to the entire build. I've actually made a few videos on my Square Body Suburban. I've created a playlist and I've made a few videos. First video was when I got it, what condition it was in, what did it look like, and then you get to see the evolution of the Level 3 camper build, and today you get to see the latest version. For those of you who don't know what a Level 3 camper build is, it's bed storage, side cubbies, kitchen package with a fridge, stove with the propane tank, water containers, as well as a sink bowl. And lastly, it's the solar and battery with DC and AC outlets. So without further ado, let's get started on the tour. All right, folks, so here it is. This is my pride and joy, my 1989 Square Body Suburban. These Suburbans are my favorite Suburbans because of the solid front axle. This one is a half-ton, it's four-wheel drive. The powertrain is a small block V8, fuel injected with only 101,000 miles. This is a workhorse, super reliable. I've done many camping and overlanding trips with it. I've done 2 cross-country trips with it. It never failed me. It's always been reliable. This obviously isn't a stock looking square body. It is heavily modified. You can see the exterior has a rhino liner paint finish. Very cool gray on black color combo. The body is lifted 4 inches. The lift kit is from Rough Country. We do have all-terrain 35-inch tires on some Mickey Thompson wheels. We have bully side steps. We have a Smitty built roof basket, and then here you could see the solar panels rated at 200 watts to power the electricals, the secondary battery while you're camping and overlanding. We'll check that out in a minute, the Level 3 inside. But walking around just to kind of show the people that have never seen this rig what it looks like, we do have the barn doors in the back. I've installed a step to be able to access some of the stuff inside because this is a lifted vehicle. You could see the ground clearance is excellent. You can't really tell that this is a camper vehicle. The build is very much private inside. All the windows have insulation on them, so you can't really take a peek inside. As you could see, the rear large windows and the second windows are private, and also there is a curtain that separates the driving area from the rear. So that's pretty much what it looks like on the outside. Let me go ahead and show you the updates on the Level 3 build inside. All right, folks, so I'm back in the driver's seat and I'm going to show you the camping setup that's behind me that you could see by accessing it from the driver's seat. So let's say I'm on a long road trip. I want to pull over and, get some rest. I don't need to exit the vehicle if I don't have to. I can remain inside, but I can make my way to the back by moving through the front seats, which I'm going to do right now. Let me go ahead and flip the camera. So I can go ahead and hop between these 2 front seats to get access to the back. I did consider removing the center console to have a way easier time to get back there, but I decided against it because this center console to me is more valuable to have around. I have more storage space, but I also have cup holders that will come in handy. And the cool thing about this center console is that if I open it, it becomes cup holders for the back. I'm going to go ahead and make my way to the back from the front. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze between the front seats and then make my way back here and sit on this single seat. And you could see I have plenty of space to sit here, to lounge, to relax. So obviously the change here is that I've removed the bench part of the second row seat in favor of a more permanent extension for the bed. But also, it's not only that, it's also a storage compartment. This is a secondary position for the fridge. You could see it's sitting in front of this permanent extension. Normally, it would be all the way in the back in the kitchen area. But because you want to remain inside the vehicle, we don't want to go outside, the fridge can be relocated up here. And then you can grab some food, set it on this platform, and have something to eat. So change number 2 is now we have a hatch to give us access to the storage compartment underneath the bed. Before, it used to be an opening on the side, just like you see here. This one has remained as an opening on the side. This side is now closed with a hatch, and you can open it and be able to access what you need. Again, it's super easy. Just by sitting here, I'm able to access storage underneath this hatch as well as this hatch. I'd like to show you what the process would look like if I want to go ahead and maybe, close the curtains and set up the bed. I would need to fold down this seat. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and first of all create some privacy for myself by closing the curtains. Now we have a really nice, private, cozy environment. I can choose to turn on the dome lights that came with the Suburban, but also I do have this LED light that is also adjustable. You could see I could move it around. It is a clip-on, and it is being powered by the AC outlet. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fold down this seat. Unfortunately, I am not able to do that without opening the door. The reason why is because of this armrest. So I would have to open the door in order to fold down the seat. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and open the door. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach between the seat and pull on a lever to release the bottom cushion so it raises up just like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and release this lever to fold down the seat just like this. And now we have a flat area for the folding extension to go ahead and lay on top. I'm going to go ahead and close the door back up, and then I'm going to reach over the extension. You could see it had to be modified. It's no longer a full extension, now it's just half. And now, as you can see, after I went ahead and unfolded this extension, we have a nice flat area for the mattress to be unfolded. So let me go ahead and unfold the mattress and show you what that looks like. All right, so the mattress has been unfolded. This is a 50-inch foam mattress. 2 people can comfortably sleep on this mattress. It is a 3-inch thick foam, and you could see now it is laid out, and right in front of it we have a smart TV. If internet is available through hotspot, if you have cell phone signal, you have Netflix on a really nice HD TV inside your Suburban. And you could see everything is nice and private, and nobody can really peek inside or know that you're in here watching Netflix inside your Suburban. So that's kind of cool. This TV is actually being powered by the inverter. It's an 1100 watt inverter, and it has no problem handling a TV like this. And the battery is powering the TV as well. It's a 100 amp hour battery, plenty of juice to keep this TV running. Obviously, you won't keep it on all night. At some point, you're gonna wanna go to sleep. But if you're watching in the daytime, the solar panels will keep the battery topped off, and this TV could remain on for as long as the sun is available. So this TV doesn't draw a lot of power. You can watch a movie towards the end of the night, turn it off, and be okay for the next day. The fridge could also remain on while the TV is on as well, no problem. The system can handle it. You could see the side storage now. We do have some cubbies. This one is empty. On this side I have my sleeping stuff, the sleeping bag, pillows, and also an extra blanket. And we do have an extra cubby down here. So plenty of storage on the sides, as well as I showed you earlier under the bed. And then back there we see a fan that you can turn on by pressing this wheel right here. And it does have an adjustment to it. It's mounted on that board where the TV is also mounted, and that board acts as a bridge, and you're able to mount the fan, the TV, but also there's an extra light back there for the kitchen area, which we'll check out in a second. Just like this light, it's also adjustable. I'm a fan of these lights because I can move them around, I can adjust the brightness, so they're very versatile as far as what I can do with them. So that's pretty much the sleeping / lounging area. Let me go to the back and show you some changes done to the kitchen area. Okay, opening the barn door to show you the rear kitchen area. So if you are on a trip, you're camping, you're overlanding, it's a nice day, you want to be able to cook outside, enjoy the weather, you're able to do that with this setup. So let's go ahead and kind of briefly show you what's back here. On this side, this is the secondary position of the 12-volt fridge. Here we do have the solar controller, which displays the voltage of the battery and the solar panels and a bunch of other information. And right above the solar controller, we have the DC outlet where we have USB plugs, and we also have a 12-volt. This is where the fridge is plugging into at the moment. And here we have a USB plug powering the flexible light. Obviously, you could see a new addition, or a new upgrade rather, for the rear kitchen area is this bridge that also has a floating shelf. So now we have even more space to maybe have some small items be stored up here. On one side we have the TV mounted, and we have a fan clipped on, and then we also have this light clipped on. On this side we have a shelf. On this side we have the propane tank. It's a 5-pound refillable propane tank behind this cover. There's an opening for the propane hose to come out. And in here, inside this drawer that is on ball bearing locking slides, we have our Coleman 2-burner stove. We remove that, we put it on top of here, and we're able to connect the hose and do our cooking outside. And this is an open area for the cooking, pans, pots, utensils, everything can be here. On this side we do have another drawer, also on locking heavy-duty ball bearing slides. On this side of the drawer we have a sink bowl where I would just go ahead and tilt this water container. There's a spout that's inside. I can go ahead and flip it towards the outside and be able to dispense water into the sink. And on this side I have another hidden area where I have some spices, some towels, some paper towels and stuff like that, and also a topper. So if I have the stove sitting here, I'm able to do my prepping here, and I'm also able to do my washing afterwards here. So that's pretty much the rear kitchen area on my 1989 Square Body Suburban. So that concludes the tour of the upgraded level 3 on my 1989 Square Body Suburban. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.